So what I want you to see here is the manager's going back over the manager's statement, and I want to make sure that this is being read correctly, because from the way I read it and my point of view, it says something different to what I've seen other people um, show, that what their opinion on it is. And I'm going to read it and I'm going to explain what I mean as I read it. And it says, I asked him what his reaction was to finding the body in the freezer. He stated that he had never found a body and was extremely nervous. He thought that the police officer Walsh, searching the area, was behind him when he entered the cooler. When he noticed that he was not behind him, he had already located the victim and went outside of the unit to bring the officer towards the walk-in cooler and freezer. Okay, so this is what he asked him after he'd taken the main statement. It says here, on the evening of 17th of September. So this, what I just read, was taken at a different time to what I'm about to read. What I'm about to read was taken on the 10th of September 2017. Okay? So here, listen to what he says. So the manager continued that he searched the back kitchen while patrolling officers were searching the dock area. Okay? So he just said that he thought the officer was behind him. I don't think he did. In his earlier statement, that's not what he put across. He put it across as they were in the dock area and the roof area. He doesn't say anything about any police officers with him or behind him. So to me, that's a straight up lie. Okay? And also says the manager explained that this kitchen was originally a kosher kitchen, which had been closed for approximately 2 months as renovations for an upcoming establishment were being prepared. I have a video that I'm going to have coming up about the mayor and that restaurant area, which you guys know about, but I'm going to go into a bit of depth with it. It also says he first checked a walk-in cooler. He explained that there is a second door with a walk-in freezer. It was when he went into the walk-in freezer portion, he observed the body lying on its side. He stated that he only saw the body's legs. At that point, he stepped out of the freezer to direct patrol officers towards the freezer. So, was she in a different position? He says that he walked in the cooler, then went into the freezer. The way we saw her, her legs were right up against that door. How would he have been able to walk into that freezer part? I believe she was in a different position and she was moved. She was in a different position when the manager found her. Read this properly. Okay? Read this properly. He's also lied in this statement and next statement that was taken, which sounds like they took this statement because they was a bit suspicious. He's basically contradicted himself. Please read this properly and understand what I'm saying. It says he only saw the subject's face, but didn't, he only saw her legs but didn't see her face or torso. Now, it's almost as if they've taken them pictures to make sure they prove a point of her being by that door. They've taken many pictures trying to prove that she was by that door. I know they have to take many. But what he's saying doesn't make sense with the pictures that have been taken. He would not have been able to walk into that part of the freezer. And that's how it's been documented. We don't know what position she was in, how she was lying in that freezer originally. I don't think. It could be a thing that he did see her legs only. But there's no way he would have been able to walk into the freezer. Okay? Also, when the manager implies that the police officer he thought he was behind him when he went to the caller. You know, the subconscious is a brilliant thing when looking at these things, because if you're searching an area, why does he need to follow him like he's his shadow? Unless he's forgetting, you know. He's mixing what he knew with the situation. So he knew something was wrong with that corner, or there was a body in that freezer. And by his actions, he does walk over there like he knows where he's going. Okay, so for him to say that he thought the officer was behind him when he went to that freezer, when you think about yourself being in that situation at the time, why? Like I said, he said the officers were searching the dock area and the roof area. And the roof area is something else we need to look at. Because there must be stairs or some way of getting onto that roof if they felt they needed to check it. But the main point of what I'm trying to say here is him implying that the police officer was behind him is putting implying to himself that he knew there was something in that freezer. Why would the police be following him? They'd be looking around. Why would he think they was behind him at the freezer? He's mixed up the truth with a lie.